Alright, so here's the turn this light on. The aquaponics setup. Just kind of got the plumbing all set up. It looks pretty hideous, but just giving her a shot. So this tub here is in the like cement mixing section. They're like Menards. I got a drain loop set up on it here. So what'll happen is, as it gets full, there's the section right there. It'll get full, fill this tube up with water, and then start overflowing and create a siphon that will siphon the bed level down. This here I got set up as a swirl filter. I still need some plumbing. It's just about to start overflowing here. There it goes. So what should happen is this stuff will swirl around, the solids will fall to the bottom and stay there, and then just mostly clean water will come out of this port. But this needs to be more in the center to make it a little bit more effective, and I need to get this pipe set up a little bit different. But this tub here is a kitty litter tub, and I was like, oh, works perfectly. Kind of like that setup. It was kind of the right height for everything, and it has a lid that kind of closes on it. But I'm going to leave it cracked there a little bit. So what's going to happen here, right now I got lava rock in this, and I do have some clay balls to put over this bed. I haven't done it yet. I still want to kind of test the system out. I need to get this drain set up so it's set up right. I want to put a deal around this drain here just so none of the media falls into it. I want to put an emergency overflow into. I might switch this to a bell siphon. I'm not sure yet. But I will do just an overflow. This secondary, I might just tap it into the side here and 90 it straight down, or I might put it in media. I'm not sure yet. So we'll let this fill up here. The fill-up rate's not too bad. About 15 minutes or so. It's pretty close to it. I didn't really time it, I just kind of guessed. What will happen, this tank is going to cycle up and down. Right now there's just some shrimp in there. I do have a lot of like water lettuce and duckweed and stuff like that. I will be putting a light underneath this 2x4 on the bottom side to light this half of the tank. I might be getting some tilapia to put in here to grow them out and try to get them breeding and stuff like that. We'll kind of see. I will get some different lighting. This is just a shop light with T12s. I might get a T5 fixture up here. I might go with LEDs, not sure yet. I found some LEDs I wanted. I gotta do some price to watts calculations and figure out what I want to do. It'll probably end up being LED. My pump, of course it's kind of hard to see, but I'll kind of try to show you from the top here. I have a recirc valve that's right there, because this pump's way too big for what I got setting up, so you can kind of see it tease off here into the smaller hose, and that just recircs into the tank. And the pump is set at its lowest speed right now, so I just to get about that flow right now. If I cranked it all the way up, it would be way too much, and it seems to be handling everything fine as far as the plumbing size. So let's see, I can't remember what the pump was named. Let's see here if I can. DC pump. I can't see the brand name there, but it's a DC powered pump. The pump wasn't too expensive, I know that. I've had it for a while actually. I was just going to use a power head I had, but it didn't quite have enough flow to do this setup, so I decided I'll just stick with this. Okay, so we're getting close to our siphon level. You can see it's kind of starting to drain down that hose. And what's happening is try to get this thing to focus here. It's slowly, this water line is slowly moving this way, and it'll get to a point further down that it'll just start an auto siphon. Let's see if that'll do that real quick. I might need to adjust my bed level, but I can adjust that by moving this hose up and down. I don't have it quite tightened all the way yet, since I'm just kind of in the trial phase. I want to get the clay balls and everything in there, then set my water height to those. And I won't do it where it actually fully submerges those. I'll probably do it where it's a couple inches below that level, and it's probably actually set correct right at this spot. It should be pretty close. But let's see where she goes. Now I'm just doing this to grow mainly plants. What I do with this tank here is actually take my filters. I got these sponges at the suction all my filters. I actually clean them in this water, so that's going to be my nutrient for this tank, because I do make a lot of, I mean, these fish make a lot of waste. I got a big old pleco back there and stuff, and there's just fish all over the place in this. And I have this power head, I have that circulation pump, and I have two hang on the backs on here. The one power head is going to this piece of PVC, which has lava rock in it for biological filtration. Then I got this shrimp tank here that's planted. It's got a piece of foam. So hopefully this thing will start going soon. You kind of see how the water flow is right there. It's getting increased a little bit more. Kind of see how far the level is there. Level's right here. It's about halfway up this tote, maybe just under. Come on, you want to go? You kind of see how far the water level dropped in the tank. It was right here. Dropped a few inches. Hopefully when I get that media in there, it won't drop quite as hard. Kind of wish I had a bigger tank to do this with, but that's all I got for now. I would really like to do a sump setup where there's a sump underneath and the main tank didn't adjust level, just the sump dropped up and down. Which I might do later on. Let's see how this goes. Getting there. That's right on the cusp now. Which it looks like it's going to be close to 10 minutes before it drains out, which that's not, I guess, too horrible. I don't know, there's no real set time. I just hear a lot of people say they do about 15 minutes. So, there, she's starting to move now. Alright, here we go. Alright, you can see it drop down, and the flow increased. Quite a bit more flow now, and that'll start filling back up. And you'll see here, it'll start kind of swirling. It'll suck this little out actually fairly quick. Now, ideally, I'd probably have a little bit bigger plumbing on all this, but you don't need a lot of flow in these systems or anything. There's a leak in there. Remember when I was trying to wash this stuff outside, it was kind of frozen to the ground and whatnot. But see that water level start rising up here. I'll kind of show you what happens if the power shuts off too with this guy, because the swirl filter, it's been going a little bit here. It kind of swirls, but it still picks up a little bit of debris. But you see how far that inlet pipe is under the water level. So when this pump shuts off, it doesn't have a one-way or anything. It'll actually drain that out. So I'll kind of simulate that. That's still swirling down. So here's what happens when the pump shuts off. Alright, pumps off. Now it's actually gravity draining back into this little bit. It's, I don't know, about that much of this. About a quarter of this thing, almost half of it, something like that. See, this guy's going. Now when this actually goes, it does create a little bit of a noise. I don't know, I gotta test out the bell siphons. I think the bell siphons are a little bit quieter when they go. You can put like a little cap over them to make them a little quieter, so I might end up doing that, I don't know. We'll see if the old lady complains about it. Let's see if this is almost done back draining there. There it goes. Start to suck some air so it drained down. You can see in there that levels with the pipe now. So just be aware of that when you do stuff like this. But I'll be setting this up a little bit different than the way it is now. I'll move that one more towards the middle. I'm going to actually get some more plumbing to make that so it swirls a little bit better. Wait for this thing to suck all the way down here. I'm kind of do this to help me with my times, to see how long it actually takes. So it's kind of a guinea pig timer. I figured I'd make a little video of it, kind of where it was at and how hideous it looks for now. So, because I really want this water lettuce to grow here. I want to keep some of that for other projects. Let this thing sit down. I wish I would have washed that well of a rock a little better. It's got some red to it there on the bottom, so it didn't get it all the way clean, but it is winter time, so it's kind of cold outside. There it goes. Kind of had that little bit of suck. Not too bad. Maybe when it gets media in there, it won't be too bad. See, then this water level drops back down. Now, if the pump was still going, it would still kind of be flowing in there a little bit. But once it breaks siphon, over here it stops. So you can kind of see how far the water level's up. It's back up to here. So, yeah, that's about it. I figured I'd do a little video on this setup. Probably should paint that black. And I probably should have put it over there. But this is kind of how I wanted it to get some light into here. But I was thinking I should probably put a light underneath this side just to kind of light that up. And found some T8s for not too bad a price, a 24-inch light fixture, which should fit there. Oh. But yeah, I'll have more updates maybe tomorrow if I do a little bit more on this.